Please stop buying kids these. Or don't. Is it worth spending just a little bit more on professional art products, or are these kids markers just completely misunderstood? Hello YouTube, my name is ADCArtAttack, his name is Bob, and welcome back to a brand new episode in the cheap versus expensive YouTube series. Only today, I'm going to be doing something just a little bit different. We've all seen markers before, whether professional or the brightly coloured kids collections. But many of us don't know which will be best for a growing artist. And so I want to answer that one big burning question. Should we be buying kids art supplies? Or are there better professional art supplies at a relative price point? Now, these markers are... These markers are very cheap, coming at a price tag of $5. Sometimes $10, sometimes $1. I can't seem to find a regular price for them. They're always on sale. Is that good or bad? This set contains a whopping 14 plus 4 pens. Not really much else to say about them. The machine washable. Alternatively, we have these, the youu Color Series 24 markers for $20. It's a very good deal. With an expansive range of 168 markers for $120. That seems fair. There you go. Okay, so it is time to dive into today's comparison. Now, one thing I encourage is that you do not judge these markers based solely on the final results here today. Watch the video, listen to the points, and make your judgment based on your own personal opinion, because my winner may be different to yours. And that's okay. Now then, after the success of my two previous episodes of Cheap vs Expensive, I figured we would add just one more character to our video series. So I actually did something very different today and drew this live on my Twitch channel. Yes, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself here. Go find me. And it was a great time, right up until I realized I need to get this drawing onto paper. And I don't own a printer. So I had to transfer this the old-fashioned way. And transferring a digital drawing to paper was a lot more challenging than I had first thought. Not that I made it any easier by drawing at a 45-degree angle, nor that I chose paper with a heavy texture. But I think the biggest issue was I couldn't see a thing. So transferring this did take a very long time, but in the end, I am so happy with the drawing we have right here. I think it's great. It's symmetrical. It's going to serve a great basis for today's comparison. So I'm going to get started. The first step is to split this drawing in half, ready for the battle. And I think for the first markers, we are going to set a standard. We are going to start with the youu Color Series. Okay, so kicking things off today, we are going to be starting with the youu markers? Okay, I have a lot of them. I still can't believe you can get all of this for $120. It is absolutely ludicrous. But these collections have a range of colors unmatched at this price point. A stunning array of colors that are essentially all you will ever need. Oh gosh, the casing of this marker is so satisfying to hold. I'm never surprised with the youu markers these days. With every release, they up their game with quality and effectiveness. Wait, was that a broad nib? Yes, it was. This is yoуу's new broad nib. It's been redesigned and it's just, finally, a useful broad nib. Honestly, has there ever been a brand that listens to their customers as much as youu do? And if I may admit, even myself, they regularly request my advice and opinions, which I find to be both flattering and a sign of their respect to both their product and us, the consumer. As far as blending goes, yeah, it's pretty easy. Once you have your colors, it's just a matter of layering them on top or side by side. No real effort is required here. But remember, we are using a bullet nib, which does have its limitations, and I'd say is a more user-friendly, noob-friendly marker nib. Now, there isn't really much you can do with this nib, nor is there really anything that can go wrong with it, as it is considered a noob-friendly nib. But with a little secret, you can break the mold. Now, youu have spoken to me and stated that what I'm about to do right now is not suggested, as the product is not made for this. But I have experimented, and so far I've had zero issues in replacing the bullet nib with the brush variant. Well, that was until I pushed it in too deep and had to remove it. and put it back in. But once it's in correctly, give it a few seconds and you are good to go. Now, while the bullet nib may be entry level, the brush nibs can be considered the evolution. If you are looking to take your art to the next level, you are going to need them. Let's just pretend the skin tones don't exist for this comparison. I mean, Ohuhu has an entire skin tone range, and no felt marker, no kids marker, really ever gets this right at all. I'm not going to comment on this because, yeah, Ohuhu are definitely going to dominate here. But with that all said and done, here are the results of the Ohuhu color markers. I love them. It's not perfect, okay? It's not perfect, but I think it is a great example of what these markers can do and what these markers are capable of doing in a timely fashion. I wasn't taking this too seriously. I was working at a casual, leisurely pace. I think it looks great. However, we can't judge it just yet because we need the other side complete. So we're going to move on now to the next set, and I have very high hopes for this. Yep. Okay, so these things are going to be fun, aren't they? In their little packages made of card and the boring round casing. Well. So these are water-based markers. They're marketed towards kids. Doesn't mean I'll go easy on them, but it does mean I'm going to factor that into my thoughts and opinions. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Also, no idea why the darker pen here is actually the lighter one. Weird. But the blending is... yeah, that doesn't seem to exist either. Oh no. I'm being way too negative. So if you're getting these and planning on progressing as an artist, you are going to be limited in the style you choose, as well as the overall performance. It's not enjoyable. These pens are damaging the paper. This is a very common trait amongst cheap, especially water-based markers. So again, I'm going to try not to be too harsh here. But how much longer do I have to use these because I can't stand using them anymore? They're so frustrating. Shadows aren't really possible. It does look more dramatic. Okay, so as of now, these markers have served almost zero purpose. I think they're incredibly difficult to work with, and the results are limiting and, to be honest, pointless. They do supply the canvas with color. That's... I think we're just gonna skip to the end. So, here are the results, everyone. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Let me know in a comment down below. Yeah. Looking at the two of them side by side, this is just night and day. As painful as it is, as we look closer, we start to see just the difference here in quality. It is astounding. I think one of the biggest takeaways here is that these markers are relative in price. These two drawings are relative in price. I think it would be extremely rude of me to ask you which one is worth it, because the question and the answer here are extremely obvious. So we're just going to look at these two side by side, throw the prices up on the screen, and... there's no way I can be professional here. Right, I've done my job. You're not going to buy these, right? Yeah. Are they as bad as I made out? Yeah, they're worse. I won't lie, I'm actually curious to see if anyone did pick this side. If you did, I do hope you enjoyed yourself here today. This was fun. I enjoyed drawing Peach. Maybe not so much coloring her, but I definitely enjoyed creating her and making this video for you. If you did enjoy this video, a like on the video is always appreciated. I'm joking, I'm not gonna do all that. I do hope you all enjoyed yourself here today on this episode of Cheap versus Expensive. I'll be back real soon with another episode, but if there is anything you would like to see, then leave those comments down below in the comment section and I'll be sure to check them out, and hopefully I'll get around to your idea next time. Until next time, take care, bye-bye.